So anyway, folks, without any further ado, let's go ahead and get into Radio Graffiti!
What's going on, guys? Radio Graffiti here, and today we're going to be talking about something that not a lot of people talk about, and it's the Fast and Furious movies. I feel like these movies are extremely underrated. Now, radio, you might be asking yourself, what do you mean they're underrated? They're huge, they do crazy numbers at the box office. Everybody loves them. What do you mean they're underrated? Well, everybody loves to shit on the Fast and Furious movies. These movies are like punching bags for people on the internet. They love to talk about how stupid and silly it is, how it makes no sense, how all these movies suck after Paul Walker died, and blah blah. But I'm here to tell you, these movies are actually like the perfect blockbuster movies. They are fun as hell. They have great characters. The stunt work in these movies are fucking crazy. I think 5 is probably the best one. I mean, of course, I know these movies are stupid. I'm fully aware of that. You can't go into these movies like you would any other movie. You gotta realize what Fast and Furious movies are before you come into watching them. They are dumb, over-the-top movies with unrealistic action that's really just there just to entertain you. And there's nothing wrong with that. I don't know why everybody acts like it's such a bad thing to have fun. These movies are stupid, yes, but they're entertaining as hell. The characters are fun to watch. The dialogue, yes, it's stupid and cheesy, but it's funny. The Rock being in these movies only makes them even more fun. You got Vin Diesel, Paul Walker for the older movies. You got The Rock. You got all kinds of people. Tyrese, Ludacris, Jason Statham, Michelle Rodriguez. Just an incredible cast. And they've been working together for so long, and this cast actually does feel like a family now. They've been making these movies since what, like 2000, 2001? These movies are still going on. Who knows when they're actually going to stop? They're so crazy and over the top. These movies are just so much fun to watch. You can just pop any of these movies in, and you'll just have a fun blast of a ride all the way through. No pun intended. And what really makes these movies is not only the dynamic between all the characters, whether it be them poking fun at Tyrese or, making fun of other people or whatever, but just the action, the stunts in these movies are fucking crazy. Like, all these stunt drivers, the things that they can pull off in these movies, it's absolutely insane. It's so fucking cool and crazy. I mean, I know the stunt racers are doing literally everything in the cars. Like, you can't drive a fucking car from a skyscraper to another skyscraper. It's just not gonna happen. But as far as like the actual racing that they do in these movies, it's just so intense and just fast. And Lord, it's crazy. It's not like anything I've ever seen in any other movies. And I feel like that's really why people come to watch these movies. Because of the amazing action, fun characters, it's action-packed, you're gonna have a fun time. Just sit back, don't think about anything too much, and you'll have a great time. So it's basically almost impossible to insult these movies, because like, what are your flaws supposed to be? If there's so much you can forgive, then you just got basically a good movie. They're just fun. I mean, obviously these movies aren't for everybody. These movies are not for everybody. Some people just can't wrap their head around being able to just turn off your brain for a little bit and enjoy a movie. Everyone wants to nitpick. Oh, it doesn't make any sense. How did character get here? I didn't know that was going to happen. Like, they always want to nitpick everything. And that's not how it works with Fast and Furious movies. You just got to go in and expect to see a lot of dumb shit, hear a lot of cheesy, corny dialogue, see a lot of bad acting. Well, I don't know. The acting ain't that bad, but it's not amazing. And you'll just have the time of your life. Like, these movies are just so much fun. I don't know why people shit on them so much. The whole point of them, they know what they are. They're self-aware at this point. They know what kind of movies they're making. They're not trying to be super realistic. They're basically like Mission Impossible movies, only stupid. You got Mission Impossible movies which are more complex as far as the plots, but these movies are more dumb it down for. These movies basically are kind of for stupid people. I mean, general audiences who don't want to be challenged mentally or anything like that. They don't want to think about a movie. They don't want to hear a good plot. They don't want to see complex characters. They don't want to be challenged, which is perfectly fine. I understand. Not everyone's into that kind of shit, but I think Fast and Furious movies are extremely underrated. Because like I said, they get a lot of shit for the way they are, when I don't see what's wrong with the way they are. Who cares if there's dumb, stupid, over-the-top action in these movies? And you get the fucking Rock. He basically crashes his ambulance on the highway. He busts out in the back with the fucking machine gun and starts shooting at a helicopter. You also got scenes where they're driving around with a bank tied to the back of their cars, which is absolutely fucking stupid. Obviously, it would just break off their cars. Like, physics in these movies just don't make any sense, but it's fine. We can give that passes. It doesn't matter. It's entertaining as hell to watch. It's so much fun. You know, it's fun seeing the Vin Diesel versus The Rock. It's fun seeing The Rock and Jason Statham go back and forth, which apparently a lot of other people agree because they got their own spin-off movie. You know, it takes like 25 minutes for them to stop a plane from taking off, even though the plane was been took off a long time ago, but they're just in this action scene for like 25, 30 minutes trying to keep this plane from taking off. It's stupid as fuck. I'm aware of that. But that's what makes these movies so enjoyable. They're not trying to be complex or too serious. So, if you haven't watched the Fast and Furious movies, I highly recommend you watch them. They get a lot better after 5. I'd say 1 is straight. It's a pretty good movie, actually. Not bad, considering how long ago it was made, what the franchise has turned into. Second one was, just whatever. Number 3, I'm not personally a big fan of myself. Number 4, honestly, you can't even remember it. 5, 6, 7, and 8 are like the best ones, if you ask me. And that's why this franchise is so amazing, because of those right there. But the other ones are straight, too. There's a lot worse that you can watch. So yeah, guys, my point with this video is just lay off the Fast and Furious movies a little bit, please. I mean, these movies are fucking awesome. Come on now, get a stick out of your ass and try to watch these movies with an open mind. Don't think too hard about them. And yes, I'm fully aware that these characters never stay dead. They're basically like Star Wars.